So I'm not going to be on here long, and I'm not going to talk loud because it's late and people trying to sleep in the house. But I just want to say something right fast. So I watched a live video today on the Messy Sweet Spot, and she had did like a collection of videos where she was like where she had pulled like things that T.S. Madison had said, and it was in response to the stuff that's going on with Miss Netta, and talking about how some people will see it for Miss Netta, but won't see it for T.S. Madison, and so T.S. Madison, I don't know, it was like she was triggered by being compared to Miss Netta, but T.S. Madison said something along the lines of the trans community would still be in the dark ages if it wasn't for her seeing titties at the top and dick at the bottom. So I remember I had came in the comment section on Funky Angel when Funky Angel came out with the song Titties at the Top and Dick at the Bottom. And I had said to Funky Angel, I said, well, I know T.S. Madison will live for you saying titties at the top and dick at the bottom. And Funky Angel responded to me in the comment section and said, actually, it was Kaya who said it first. You know, the one who they stay reading her about sitting in her living room, minding her business, not really being a puppet of industry, but still getting her coin. You know, like people talk about Kaya's career and they talk about where Kaya's career is at, but Kaya don't look like she out here begging and kissing people's ass. Kaya look like, hey, I'm comfy, I'm cozy, bitch. I got what I need, bitch. All I need to get by, bitch, I'm good, bitch. That's the vibes I get from Kyra. We always pressure people feeling like they need to go do more, they need to accomplish more for what, for who, you know? Um, but the term titties at the top and dick at the bottom was actually coined by Kaya, a female, a cis woman, a binary woman, was the one who invented saying titties at the top and dick at the bottom. And the reason why I know that is because because I thought T.S. Madison said it first. I forgot Kaya said it first. And I told that to Sun Key Angel in her comment section, and Sun Key Angel corrected me and said, no, actually, Kaya said it first. Bitch, we're all saying titties at the top and dick at the bottom because a black woman, said titties at the top and dick at the bottom. But that's the part of the story that y'all not gonna tell. But what I came on the live to say was is that T.S. Madison was taking credit for all the progress of the Black trans movement. And this is what I find funny. So you was taking credit for everything that the Black trans movement has accomplished, but you didn't start it off. Like Laverne Cox was on the cover of Time first. Then Janet Mock was touring. So those girls was already doing big things before you blew up. Yeah, Madison, you are a girl amongst girls now, but don't erase the girls that came before you. Like, that was shady. Like, talking about the girls will still be in the dark ages as if black trans women wasn't doing anything before Madison became known. Okay, girl, you're the it girl. We're gonna give you that, girl. You're the Beyonce girl. You can be Beyonce. You can be Beyonce. Laverne, Laverne can be Kelly Rowland, and Janet Mock can be Michelle. But bitch, if we're being honest, if we're telling the truth, bitch, Janet Mock was a thing. Like Janet Mock, Laverne Cox. Laverne Cox was the girl that when she was on the cover of Time magazine when that girl did Tipping Point. It was the motherfucking tipping point, bitch. And so we're gonna take this pride moment to make sure that you know that yes, you have you are recognized by Beyonce. Yes, you do have Emmy nominations and Grammy this, and you've been on RuPaul. Yes, girl. But the reason why you knew it was possible was because of bitches like Laverne Cox. Was because of bitches like Janet Mock. Like, that's why you knew it was possible. That's why you didn't give up. Because there were already girls with negritude and melanin who were doing it. And those girls aren't as hungry as you. Those girls aren't as hungry as you. Girl, Laverne gets her little coin quietly and minds her business. Janet Mock, bitch, they could spread their tea that Janet Mock is blackballed and Janet Mock is this and Janet Mock is that. But have you seen Janet Mock? Janet Mock looks like she has amazing discipline and look like she has all kinds of peace. I'm sure Janet Mock is not anywhere struggling. Just because we not seeing her in front of the camera and we not seeing her in people's face all the time, don't you think for 1 second that Janet Mock is somewhere hard pressed and trying to figure out how ends are going to be. Janet Mock is a writer. Janet Mock can get her bag behind the scenes, bitch. Bitch, Janet Mock is a published author and a writer, bitch. Jenny Mock's name is attached to Pose as one of the writers and the producers, girl. That lady behind the scenes, bitch, you better start reading the credits to see what this bitch done wrote. What this bitch around here ghostwriting. Girl, a lot of girls get their bag without having to be in front of the camera. And some would say that the bitch just always gotta be in front of the camera, bitch, is the puppet. And bitch, that's why some days I struggle with being on social media at all. Bitch, let me tell you, I don't know how many days I done thought about deleting all my shit. Cause bitch, I know I could be powerful, bitch, without a social media. Bitch, I know I don't need no social media. Cause bitch, I can write. Bitch, I can talk. Bitch, I can speak. And bitch, to teach that to other beings and to have them to motherfucking do the work, bitch, and I just be behind the scenes writing and telling them hoes what to say, bitch, and delete all my shit, bitch. And bitch just start charging hoes to write for them. Bitch, you could do some powerful work without ever having to show your face. So just because a girl ain't always in front of the camera, being visible doesn't mean that a girl is not making a difference. Doesn't mean that a girl is not making an impact. Visibility has many forms. Do we want to have this conversation? Do we want to talk about this? Do we want to hold space for that? That visibility doesn't always mean being in front of camera. Being visible doesn't always um being visible doesn't always equate being in front of camera. Your visibility can take different forms. So, this I just wanted to note that I think we get a bit egotistical when we start taking credit for the whole movement. When that bitch said that the girls will still be in the dark ages, I don't know if I was the only one that felt that. So many girls, I know y'all heard this bitch say this. That the girls, we knew she wasn't talking about the white girls, cause Candace Kane been doing shit. The white trans girl Candace Kane, girl, the white trans girl's been visible. What did what's her name? What did um y'all gonna think I'm being messy? What's Bruce girl name? Bruce Jenner girl name? It's slipping me right now. What's the girl name? Because I'm trying to be respectful. What's the girl name? Um, Caitlyn. Caitlyn didn't need you to say titties at the top and dick at the bottom. Bitch, they was still, bitch, the white girls was already doing their little thing. Bitch, we had Trans America, where a white woman had played a trans girl. Bitch, we had Crack City, where what's her name, who played in Kerry Washington had played a transsexual. So the conversation about trans people was already out there. True, there was a lot of cis women playing the roles, but girl, we was already breaking through, girl, and Laverne was leading the charge, girl. And now you done set your motherfucking ass up there and tried to erase Laverne, but Laverne was the golden girl. Laverne was Laverne was the one they used to model for us what was possible with with black trans women, what was possible, what we could do. Laverne was the model. This bitch was on the cover of Time magazine, which is the epitome of American literature. Bitch. No, we're not gonna spin that narrative that girl, you changed the world. Yes, you're it girl, and a lot of girls have been inspired by you. We're not gonna take that from you. But girl, don't try to erase. Don't try to change. Don't do that. Don't do that, sister. Don't give yourself credit. Talking about you opened the door and you made a way. Wait, the way was already made. Girls were already doing it. And just because it wasn't on a mainstream level, just because you took it to the point to where you took it at, girls were already inspired. You were not the girl that did that. I'm not even speaking to Diamond Styles right now, but girl, Diamond Styles may not have gotten as far as you've gotten and accomplished everything that you've accomplished, but girl, Diamond was one of the girls back in the old days, girl, that was inspiring these girls and showing these girls what was possible. Brianna Jenkins, girl, was inspiring these girls and showing these girls what was possible going to law school, girl. Girl, Angelica Ross, girl, was doing a blog, girl, and showing up as a lawyer in a famous viral YouTube channel. What do you mean, girl? What do you mean trying to take responsibility for all of this? What are you talking about, sis? So that was the thing that, just being a girl who's had a chance to watch the movement, that know about the majors, that know about the Mama Didis, that know about, the Valerie Spencers, that, know about, the majors, know about the Dee Dee Waters and the Darenishas, girls that's been doing this shit. Girl, don't take all the. Don't do that, sister. Don't do that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna go ahead. Now I'm done. That was, I didn't yell. I didn't curse. Y'all should give me a thumbs up for that. I didn't yell. I didn't curse. I didn't talk loud. I'm just, I'm just playing the whole tape. Girl, I ain't even brag on me. I didn't even talk about what I contribute. I didn't even make it about me. And the messy sweet spot was doing content as a boy, but we knew what the T was. We always knew that was our sister deep down inside. And then our sister had transitioned, but the messy sweet spot been doing their thing too. The messy sweet spot was doing their thing before you weren't anywhere close to, bitch. You weren't even in the neighborhood of being solidified when Jacob Kohana, who became Gigi, who became Jessica, you weren't even in the vicinity of being the girl that you are now. When these girls were doing their thing, girl. So, girl, while you may have been added affirmation and added encouragement, girl, you're not the reason for the season. You're a girl amongst girls. I'll give you that. You're not one of one, though. You're one of the first, but you're not one of one. It's a lot of bitches out there doing what you do. You one of one what? One of what? One of one what? Cause Big Frida done what you done. You one of one what? Big Frida done it. You one of one what? You one of one what? Big Frida is dick at the bottom and flat chest at the top and wig on. But in the eyes of the public, you and Big Frida the same thing. Hell, we all the same thing in the eyes of most people. Bitch, and I got a pussy. And bitch, they'll compare me to Frida. You wanna what? You wanna one what? RuPaul open doors for you. You wanna one what? Hey, y'all all doing the same thing. Now I give RuPaul a little bit more credit. Cause RuPaul do give a little goddess worship energy. RuPaul do like love to celebrate women. Even though RuPaul, you know, do that patriarchal toxic stuff sometimes, RuPaul love the female form. RuPaul love to celebrate women and to honor women. It doesn't always translate right, but RuPaul does acknowledge and celebrate women. RuPaul does acknowledge women as their inspiration, and that is a form of goddess worship. But having titties and having body does not make you one of one. You you still think like Big Frida and RuPaul. You just got body. You ain't doing nothing no different than them. Father God King Jesus with titties. Patriarchy with titties. You just did it with titties. And that make you one of one? Girl, stop. Anyway, girl, let me get off. Girl, let me get off this live. Girl, one of one what? Bitch. This is why you're able to work with them. This is why you're able to work with those individuals because your politics still align with patriarchy. They still align with the brotherhood. They still align with kingdom building. They still in line with Abba Father. You just have on pads and a breastplate you can't take off. unless you pay for it. Your breastplate and your patent is permanent. But in your mind, you'll always be. You know, I ain't gonna say what it is. You know what you'll always be. Because you say it when you get mad. One of one what? Girl, stop. Big Frida is Big Frida got what you got. RuPaul got more than what you got. And you just like them girls. You ain't no different. You just got body you can't take off. Stop. 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 And it's a little bit more classy. This bitch make bounce music for a living. And Big Frida is still more classy. And we know RuPaul is more classy. RuPaul done made a song talking about on the corner selling peanut butter. And this bitch is still more classy. One of one what? You is not channel you do not your presence does not challenge patriarchy. It does not challenge a monotheistic Christian religion. It is not a it does not empower feminism. It does nothing for feminism because you don't acknowledge those things. It could, but you you act like you're ashamed of your narrative as a sex worker. Your story could be powerful, but that's not how you tell the story. You tell the story like you want forgiveness from patriarchy, like you want forgiveness from the father, like you was, you was out there in the streets and you was doing this and this and this, and now you've been changed, but you're one of one. Girl, stop. Okay, so that's it. Like, and I'm like this. If I got to hear it, because bitch, when I saw, is this some dry skin on my nose? What is going on here? Yeah, that's some dry skin. I'm gonna have to get that off. But yeah, Chad, I was listening to Gigi, not Gigi, but the Messy Sweet Spot today, and you know, the Messy Sweet Spot, like it be confusing me because she'll play a clip and she'll play the clip multiple times within a live video. So you it really be done set in what you heard. Like she don't play it one time. She'll play the same clip multiple times within the video. So when you hear her play it multiple times and you really done let it set in what you heard, bitch, I already knew I was going to say something. Because I have always loved the Messy Sweep Spot through their various forms. Like when they were Gossip Girl, before they were Gossip Girls, when they was Jessica, when they was before their transition began, I followed them and I've always respected their work. I think now anonymity by not showing their face, they have found this they found the messy sweet spot where I can say what I want to say and talk about and put out the content that I want to put out. And you can't censor me because you don't have my likeness to contribute to the conversation. You just have my voice. And so I think that's a good balance for them. I hope that they're responsible with that power because lately you have been putting your mouth on a lot of stuff. You've been putting your mouth on a lot of stuff, sister. A lot. But And when you put your mouth on it, you don't just be putting your mouth on it. You be giving a little light judge, a little light condemnation. But I feel like when I say things, I just be having questions. Like this lady said if it wasn't for her, the girls would still be in the dark ages. Bitch, I gagged. This lady single handedly took credit for the black trans movement. This lady said because she said titties at the top and dick at the bottom, she was like God. And she said, let there be light. Bitch, now you hoes have purpose, bitch. Now you hoes can be all that you can be. Because, bitch, a bitch like me rose from the shadows, bitch, to give you hoes direction. That's what that bitch said. God said, let there be light. And that bitch emerged from the shadows, bitch. And that bitch said, now the black trans women have purpose and they have direction. Because I have said, there's titties at the top and there's dick at the bottom. Now go be things, do things, accomplish. Because I have told you, there's titties at the top and dick at the bottom. Let me stop playing. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. Jumping it out that I say quickie, spinning and turning in, Gotti, Iyako, Kalupalo, which means I'm a child of God Goddess. And if I am, you know you are. And remember to light your candles, acknowledging past, present, and future. And when we blow out that candle on the physical plane, it grows with purpose and intensity, preparing us for times that are now. Amen. A woman, they live, they learn. Love y'all.